We're underway in frame 4. Mark Williams trailing 2-1 here.
He's got away with that. There's always the problem when you change into a new cue that you've sort of switched from a cue that you've been playing with for years. Is the confidence factor. When these boys are close in, it's not too bad, but from distance, you have to sort of get the confidence in the cue. A couple of shots that Mark's played from distance. It was, oh, hang on, Jack, that's a poor one. But yeah, I just noticed a couple of shots from distance Mark struggled a little bit with. There's the under the body shot. Sean Murphy, another player playing with the new cue this year, but unfortunately for him it was forced upon him, it was broken. But quite good with it actually in Sofia though. Not here this week, didn't qualify.
The other top player who didn't qualify was Mark Selby. It's his birthday today, he's 30, so happy birthday Mark if you're up at this hour watching.
Just could have done with a little bit more. I think Jack might just have enough angle here to try and get back for the blue. He's not missing much.
No, and from distance he's been excellent, hasn't he?
Might be one or two alarm bells ringing here. If this goes 3-1 at the interval, Mark Williams will have to think about what's going on.
Yes, and he's been in this position, of course. He's been the young gunslinger, the new kid on the block, coming along and beating the top stars. He was doing that 20 years ago now. Talk about young players being intimidated by the greats. It can work the other way as well. When you see a talent like this coming at you.
Perfect. Can he nudge onto that red to get on the black? Oh, that's absolutely perfect. What a shot that was. He's in again. Don't be surprised if this is a big break coming up here. He looks totally relaxed out there, Jack Lisowski. He's in control of himself and everything that's going on. Bit too far for the blue. We'll have to play the yellow now. But there are a couple of reds you can play on there. The white and one. The one at the back of the pack. Let's not forget there's a first prize of £80,000 to the winner this week. That's a lot of money.
23.
Red to the middle, it's done down for the black.
31. Sure.
Nicely played. A little bit of check side on the cue ball there. Just a little cannon into the reds to hold the white at this end. Well, he's been a spectator in the last frame and a half.
That Lisowski, 31.
Well, he was playing the little cannon and maybe just slightly took his eye off the pot. That could be an important moment there. If Williams can punish him, maybe get to the interval 2-2, that will give Jack maybe something to think about in the break.
Yeah, and we saw Mark in the chair there, David, thinking it was going to be 3-1. He was thinking, I'm not going to get another chance here, but he has. I think if there isn't an Achilles here with Jack's game, it sometimes gets ahead of himself, doesn't he? And he throws one in now and again, which he's done there. You know, he can get. No, it's not to say it's careless. Well, I can't say it's careless, but I mean, really, he should have knuckled down there. He could have easily made it 3-1. Well, he can drop him behind the black, which will help.
3.
Well, he's not been punished.
I think he's just tried to pinch a little bit of the angle there to stay on the black. He'll be annoyed with himself.
Yes, myself and Joe were yesterday were saying that these pockets are not generous. They seem pretty tight on these match tables. They all played to the same template in all the tournaments, but pockets seem to play different in some tournaments to others, but these seem pretty tight to me.
Well, will he take the blue on? That's a big shot. Well, he's not holding back.
That was out 2-1.
Well, it's no good to him, of course, finishing there.
He's got the problem with this red on the left-hand side. He might just slide off the blue here and take the white down towards the brown. He's got to try and cover that red somehow.
Mark Williams won.
Just 28 points in it then between these two in this fourth frame, and plenty of reds on the table.
Yes, this is the sort of frame where I think you would probably fancy Williams, because he does win a lot of scrappy frames. He has done all through his career. Some players don't like them. Stephen Hendry would be a classic example of that, but Williams doesn't seem to mind how the frame goes. He can win it in several visits rather than necessarily just one.
And as we've seen with that shot there, Mark Williams, one of the best tactical players in the game. As you say, David, he's got the patience as well with it when he needs it. Well, this red will go to the corner. Everything else is fairly safe. Well, he's walked away from it.
Yes, and we've seen Lisowski knock a few long reds in this match. That was close, but didn't drop.
Well, a chance then for Mark Williams to get himself right back into this frame. It's not easy where the balls are situated. The red nearest the blue will pot. And then somehow he's got to open up those on the top cushion.
1. Seven. Mike Williams 7.
Well, twofold that shot. He knew that he could get the snooker if he missed the pot. Jack's got to be careful here. He could go around this red. Well played.
Cagey stuff then, 21 points in it. Lisowski, he looked good early on, but just missed that black to the left corner when he was nicely in. And he knows this frame is far from over.
Well, again, look at that for a safety shot. Well worked out, well executed. I think he was hoping that 1 and 2 more reds would have come out there, but he's only just chipped the one out. That's the non-hitting area. Not difficult to hit these reds. Well, he's caught it at the right angle. As always with these, got to be careful that you don't push a ball over a corner pocket. That's why he's played it that way. But there will be distance between them again after the shot.
I can tell you John Higgins has equalled the highest break at the tournament. He's had a 1.38, so he's equalled Davy Morris's effort. And Higgins leads Deshawat Poonjang 2-1. Well, I think he would have liked that white in because it's just caught the knuckle and left the red on. Again, though, it's not finished great. It's hard work, this frame, at the moment. So just laying a little snooker behind the black.
Got to be careful here. So easy to leave a red on. Back cushion, side cushion. Well, it's wide. And that will go back. Better angle. But he's 10-1 over. Could have done with a full ball contact on that first red, so Mark has the chance then. He's forced the error. No, he's lost the white there a little bit. He knew that he was colliding into the blue to bring it more into the open. The pot is still on, but it's more difficult now.
Mike Williams 4.
Well, he'll be disappointed that he's only got 4 out of that.
Yes, it's a nip and tuck frame. It's one of those frames you sort of forget at the end of the match, but it's still as important as any of the others.
Yeah, good shot from Jack there. Can Mark see enough of this one to take it on? Might be able to kick it in with a bit of side. Well, better to hit on the thin side, but where's the white? Didn't need that because ball in hand, this red near the black will pot.
Well, he's been so reliable from distance all through the match, and there again, that one goes in.
Yeah, just slightly the wrong angle on this blue, though. Unless you can drop this in dead weight and play the red down the cushion. Might be twice across. Well, it's been reliable over distance, but I didn't fancy him to miss that one. He had to play that with a lot of check side. That's a great pot, especially when he was awkward over the blue. Don't know whether he'll be taking this on. I think it's full ball for the safety. Well played.
Mike Williams 6.
Still got a chance here, Mark Williams, to level the match up at 2 apiece going into the interval. That's an excellent snooker.
Yes, when he's feeling good, Williams, he's a very patient player. You know, he didn't just whack that. He thought about what he was doing. Wasn't frustrated by not getting on the red. As I say, he does win a lot of these sort of frames.
Oh, and a miss.
Yes, well, this will be fun putting these back, because that was just there's only 3 balls. It didn't move there. Just caught the brown first. I think Michaela might need a bit of assistance here.
Do them in a minute.
Well, Jack is pointing in the right spot there for the white.
Well, the right angle just need moving slightly. Yeah, there was more into the middle of the table. Yeah, that's it. That's not far away, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty much right, I think.
She's done well there. He's trying to create the angle. He's trying to bounce the white into the cushion here to get the wider angle. Take 2. Good hit. He'll settle for that. Well done. Doesn't take long, Jack, does he, David, to think about what he's going to play? It's like one thought, bang, straight down. Let's get on with it.
It's interesting, actually, how many of the left-handed players in the game have been instinctive players. You think of Jimmy, Neil Robertson, Judd Trump, and Jack's the same.
Oh, he's played one. That's a good shot. Well, the red is potable. He might take this on to the centre. And they're all there. If this goes in, it could be 3-1. Well played. He's not that sort of player to refuse chances like that. Nicely on the blue. This could be 3-1 now. Well, if it is that, after this frame, it's food for thought for the Welshman.
6.
Be a very good frame to win. Just fancied with Williams' experience when it went scrappy, he might be favourite, but he's in his seat.
8.
Just could have done with a little bit more on the white there. Might need the rest again, being left-handed. Well, he's playing it right-handed. Here we go. Thinking about it. Needed that white to travel another couple of feet. Well, he's just going for the mini butt now, I think. He's got to be careful because he's stretching over the black. And this still needs potting. Well, tried the shorter version, that's not long enough. Always difficult to play these when you put the extensions on because it throws the cue a little bit. Well, that's plan A and B out the window. Now he's gone to plan C, which is with the rest. Well played.
So the brown and Mark Williams is going to need a snooker.
Yeah, he's just had a quick glance at the scoreboard as well, so he knows, and it will be, well, Mark knows, I think, if this, obviously he will, if this goes in, it's 3-1 at the interval. He'll have a bit to do in the second half. This man is full of confidence.
Well, it's two great pots there. There was pressure on both of those. The green with the rest, the cue ball on the side cushion there for the brown, but he knocked it in all the same.
Well, he's playing like it's a practice session in the club, isn't it? You know, and that's when players are dangerous, when they can come to the table and play like that.
Well, he's shown the other side of his game in this frame. He went tactical, but he stood up to it, and he's won the frame. And Jack Lisowski is in control here. Mark Williams is playing well, but he's behind at the interval. It's Lisowski 2 frames away from a place in the last 16 of this Wuxi Classic. He leads 3-1, and there'll be more to come from them after the interval. There'll be more to come from us after the break.